Hello guys, it's Luke here, and welcome to your very first Sony Vegas Pro 10 tutorial. So, you've opened up Sony Vegas Pro, and this is what it looks like. So over on the left hand side here, you've got your project media, and you've got these tabs here, so you can click these. You've got your Explorer, you've got transitions, video effects, media generators, and we'll be talking more about that in coming tutorials. In the middle here, you've got your trimmer. On the right hand side here, you've got your preview. So when previewing your video, you can see it over here in the right hand corner. Below all of this, you've got your timeline. And at the top left of your timeline, you've got your timer, which will, if you click on your timeline, it will tell you whereabouts you are in your timeline. On the bottom left here of your timeline, you've got this control, which you can move to the left and to the right. This is called the scrub control. Now, you can use this to fast forward or rewind while previewing your video. Now, below your timeline, you've got all the usual controls. You've got record, loop playback, play from start, play, pause, stop, go to start, go to end, previous frame, and next frame. Now, you've also got these same controls below your preview box. Over here on the right hand side as well, guys, you've got your master volume, which you can adjust, and when previewing audio, this will also show you your audio levels. Okay, so that's pretty much the basics of all you need to know. Now, before we start all the rest of the tutorials, I'm just going to customize this to look how I want it to look. Now, it's up to you if you want to follow along. You may like it the way it looks at the moment, but if you're going to follow along in the tutorials, you may want it to look exactly like mine looks in all of the tutorials to come. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of a few things first of all. So this trimmer in the middle, I'm going to get rid of this. So I'm going to click this little X in the top left hand corner. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of the Explorer here. So I'm going to click the X in the top left. And the master volume over here, I'm going to click the close button on that. Okay, also, this grey colour scheme I don't particularly like myself, so I'm going to change that. So if you go over to options, go down to the bottom to preferences, and then at the top here there's a little tab that says display. Click that, and in the middle here where it says use Vegas colour scheme, you'll notice that it's ticked. If you untick that and then click down here apply and then click OK, and what you'll need to do now, guys, is you'll need to restart Sony Vegas. So close it out. No, I don't want to save any changes. And then open it up again. And there you go. Don't you think that looks a lot better? Well, I do, okay? So deal with it. So if you've changed it to look like mine, this is what it will look like. And this is what it's going to look like in the coming tutorials. One more quick thing before you start that you might want to do is if you click over here, File, go down to Properties, click that. And it'll bring up the project properties. Now, depending on what sort of video content you're working with, if, for instance, you're working with HD footage, you may want to go up to Template, click the drop-down box, and select what type of video footage you're using. So, for instance, I use HD 720p footage, so I will click the HD 720 30p footage. And I'll click that. And if you want, guys, you can also click it down the bottom here, start all new projects with these settings if you're going to be using the same video footage for every time that you use Sony Vegas. Click apply and OK, and then every time you start a new project, those settings will automatically be saved. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. We're now ready to go to the next tutorial. Remember to subscribe, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.